Oh, come on, game. You were showing it. Thank you.
But now it doesn't want to.
Oh boy, I've got your list of dice rolls now. Yay, Strem. Hey, Drake. We are back. And we're back to our normal quest line instead of the side quest.
We're back to normal everything. And then I showed up and mirrored everything.
Wait, it was published by Paradox? It was. I think that's what got me curious about the first game, actually.
Paradox is known for its horror games, right?
Across the Obelisk was published by Paradox, huh? Magica, that's another one from them.
They've published some really small studio hits. Really big small studio hits. I have these dice now, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them.
Oh. Not like you're the one that's gonna be rolling today.
I know, right? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm not ready.
Oh, well, if you're not ready.
Why can't we just Why can't we just find out where the artifact is in this time and fetch it?
The artifact doesn't exist in this time. Since you are getting it from the past and bringing it back in the future, the artifact skips the current moment.
That's some time traveler bullshit.
I mean, that's actually reasonable logic for what's going on.
No, if you never go to fetch it, then it should never have been fetched. So how could it be gone now if we never fetched it in the first place?
Self-correcting timeline. In this timeline, you do fetch it, which means it's not there right now. It goes from the past to the future.
The only reason we fetched it is because we have to in order to have it.
Yes.
And we only have to have it because we fetched it. This time loop is entirely unnecessary.
It's not a time loop, it's just a self-correcting timeline.
It's a loop, the artifact goes to the past, then it...
Wait, she's
the
actually
artifact
thinking about it
skips
now.
the future. I guess it doesn't have to return to the past. Yeah, that's more of a time skip, not really any loop.
Yeah.
But, like... This is an event that has no necessity to existing, except for the fact that it already existed. That's the loop of it.
The timeline exists already. What happens is set in stone. Therefore, it is already known that the artifact is going to go from that point in the past to that point in the future. It doesn't exist at the current moment.
Hold on. If time is set in stone, then you can't change time. Therefore, time has nothing to ever correct.
You're not changing time. The timeline was already corrected.
That wasn't corrected. There's no correcting. There is no changing. A correction is a change.
No.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, so you're saying stuff set in stone can't be changed?
For time, yes.
What the hell is this chisel for then?
I don't know why you bought a chisel.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not very helpful.
Congratulations, you've discovered determinism.
That's the time traveler's fault. Who can't travel in time because time's set in stone, so they can't change where they are.
That's just not the case. Are you saying you can't drive down a stone road?
That's not what
I mean, you're right. You really should use asphalt at this point.
You should use asphalt. Well, no, asphalt's hard on horses, I think.
That's why I'm saying at this point.
What if, like, there's, like, a horse-dense place? Some places are very horse-dense, carts,
They should
bears.
probably use dirt roads then. Not stone. Stones have that chance of getting lodged in the horse's hooves.
I thought horseshoes were specifically designed to protect this horse.
Horseshoes don't cover the entirety of the bottom. They cover the part
True.
that's typically in contact with the ground.
Yeah,
But
that's fair.
That doesn't mean there aren't, like, rocks sticking up that might otherwise get caught in the horse's hoof.
There really should be, like, horse shoes. Like, actual shoes. This minimalistic crap that you nail into the horse's hoof.
But the
It's really
time,
rude.
but the time that they time travel is already set in stone.
It's not like slow drying cement. You don't make tracks in it, and then it dries around the tracks.
Well, no, it's already set in stone that they travel in time.
Why would it be sent to do an impossible act?
It's clearly not impossible if they've done it.
It is impossible because time is set in stone. Things cannot change it. People
Who said
cannot.
anything about changing it?
That's what set in stone is.
You're saying they can't time travel because they can't change it. Who said anything about time traveling changing it?
Why wouldn't time travel changing it?
Why would it?
Because time.
The first time we went past that point in time, it is already seen that they travel back in time.
But the time exists before they time travel.
No.
They,
at the point that we reach that time, they have traveled back to that time. The entire timeline is determined.
That makes sense if like there's time portals that rip open all over the place, but this is like a consciously decided time traveling machine.
And because this timeline has already been determined, it's already known that they're going to travel back to that time. So the first time they reach that point in time, like the first time time reaches that point, they've traveled back to that point in time.
So then it's
not a change, it's just a thing that has already happened.
So time travel is just going to randomly have time travelers and then retcon into a system where the time travelers are justified into it.
It's not a retcon. How is it a retcon? Just because we haven't reached that point in time yet that they can time travel, doesn't mean they can't travel back in time from beyond that point.
Are you saying the timeline decided first that the time travelers existed, and they decided the time that they will travel to exists after?
I'm saying it was determined all at once. That sounds interesting as a way to determine a timeline, like in a game that you're making. Roll a bunch of dice and have time travel thrown in based on results.
That seems to be what's going on.
Yeah, see, there you go. We have it sorted out.
But it makes no sense.
It's perfectly fine.
Why? You're doing all this discussion just to troll me. I know this.
See, even Drake said it's not a retcon. It already will have happened.
Okay, level with me here. Is this all a huge...
Up. Yes, I leveled with her.
I love the pun, but I hate your timing.
Oh. Speaking of timing, time travel.
Okay. Is this all an elaborate ruse to goad me? The usual.
No.
You're actually proposing all of this sincerely.
It's not elaborate at all. It's very simple and straightforward.
Is all this a straightforward ruse?
No.
A moderately complicated ruse?
This is not a ruse.
Okay. So you are sincerely and genuinely proposing everything we have discussed.
For the timeline presented in this game, yes.
I hate D&D.
Because that is clearly the timeline that they are putting forward. It's not an alternate reality thing. It's a time is already determined that the artifact stopped existing in the world at this point and comes back at this point because they traveled back in time to take it forward in time.
Man, this is like listening to Tifabira descriptions. Oh my god, do you realize that Tifabira do this time bullshit as well? They do. There's data for it, and I didn't like it then, and I'm not liking it now.
It's not my fault you can't wrap your head around multiversal concepts.
These aren't... This isn't a hyper... I want a coffee. Please give me a coffee while I do this. Speaking of railroading...
Speaking of railroading, are you sure you want to return to the main menu?
I'm just talking about this past thing. Wasn't the Zero the old stuff and Therefore the past? So, what past are we traveling to now?
Zeroth is an old campaign world. The past is the old times of this campaign world. It's a different thing.
Maybe you shouldn't add time travel to your companions if you can't make it any clearer. I can't even tell what year it is now.
I can see DKP penalties approaching.
What's...
I'm actually not sure of that offhand. Dragon kill points?
Semi-formal scorekeeping system used by guilds and multiplayer online games. Our players in these games are faced with large-scale challenges or raids which may only be surmounted through concerted efforts of dozens of players at a time. Uh,
To distribute rare in-game items among players within a guild. What?
okay. It's basically a tracking currency. It looks like to pretty much.
To fairly distribute rare items.
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
Yeah, so what he's saying is he's going to penalize your loot priority, it looks like.
Okay, fair, yeah.
And that's going to be the scariest thing to this group.
It really is. Travel to the past and see what's coming next.
Apparently, originated from EverQuest. Why do dragons keep coming up these days?
Where do you go?
Like, seriously. Dragons just seem to be coming up constantly. We have dragons in the system now. A dragon in the system.
I don't see the issue.
Why are there suddenly dragons in the system of a system that made a big deal about not having dragons in it?
I don't see the issue.
Not everywhere has to have dragons. Which I say ironic to the fact that both of you are dragons.
I don't see the issue. Let me clean my glasses.
It just seems like it's contradictory. Not enthusiastically. Our dragon's broken.
Yep, still not seeing the issue.
Not everywhere needs dragons.
So this is self-defense and not manslaughter.
I'm sorry, we're not saying like everywhere needs Ith'Kile or magic.
It's true. Not everywhere does need Ith'Kile or magic.
So likewise, not everywhere needs dragons.
You know what? There was something from yesterday that I never got around to. I think it's time.
Not everywhere needs... What Vampire the Masquerade we better if it had dragons.
Yes. That was for Jules' redemption yesterday. That didn't happen.
What Spooky's jump scare house be better with dragons?
Yes.
What Solitaire be better with dragons?
Yes.
How would you get dragons in Solitaire?
The card backs.
Some people are not into dragons as much as other card backs you could get.
It's okay. They're allowed to be wrong.
Okay. I understand the sentiment you're going for. But speaking from those experiences, I think
Experiences
you're...
of being wrong?
Speaking from those experiences, I am trying to reach out to you to say, not everywhere needs dragons.
That sounds like the last words of someone about to die.
Are you just saying that a career is going to jump me?
Oh no, I'm not talking about it in a mindscape.
Okay, Vampire the Masquerade might have been a bad idea. It's a bad example because everything's better than vampires. But you get what I mean.
We'll be back after a short break. There might be one fewer host. So anyways, now that that's been taken care of, looks like we have found a bandage. Huh. wonder what that does. Wonder what that does. Immunity to wound. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's see what these 5 wonderful people are going to be getting up to. Now you are in the past. The air feels so much cleaner. Everything's so much better. Just like the old days. Oh, that's good. They got experience. But where be the dragons? Huh. Deadly letter with dragon-like qualities. It's honestly pretty good. You know what? Yeah. You know. Let's go deal with Durgans. Dragons are a very important part of everyday existence. Alright. Dungeon. This place is being redecorated. A group of monsters are bashing and breaking containers of various sorts here, trying to find anything valuable. Suddenly they notice you and attack. Oh, we didn't get Durgans. It's okay, I'm sure we'll find Durgans. And then napalm. Yeah, I don't know why we have that empty space at the top there. Sorry about that with the break, by the way. Just really had to take care of something. Bulwark, go. Raise your threat. Nick's solo stream? Oh yeah, Nick's solo stream. We did have Noki here, but a few things had to be taken care of due to certain comments that were made. So it is now a solo stream. Might have to rename the channel after that too, actually. Thanks for the reminder. How's it going though, Jack? She has been overbooped. She has been booped with the deadliest of boops. Further ahead, you see, encounter a wounded troglodyte abandoned by its peers, as if no threat to you. Last time I tried to help a troglodyte, it attacked me. What could happen this time? Is someone in the Mindscape gonna die? Everyone in the Mindscape is gonna die. Yes, I'm doing a lot better today, actually. Yesterday was a mess. It's an ambush! A gang of troglodytes jump out of hiding. Rude! This is what I get for trying to help? These troglodytes are jerks. Anyways, the poor sap that was fronting was saying we don't need dragons and everything, so, they had to be taken care of. Further ahead, you see, on the floor of this room, there's a horseshoe and a pile of shiny gems. As you pick up the biggest gem, the horseshoe starts to look strangely attractive, but you can't quite tell why. I don't actually know what that's supposed to be referencing. Yay! Large blades project down, and the trap never got reset. Where be Durgans? Decide to move to the next floor. Walls of this room are covered with moldy, torn tapestries. They're mostly about ancient kings and huge dragons. Yay, we found the dragons! Oh, they didn't realize a dragon slayer is the dragon that slays. Is a dragon that slays. Yes, exactly! And, well, they paid the price. floor of this room is tiled with black and white stones of various shapes. As you stare, the shapes on the floor. As you stare, the shapes on the floor, they seem to wave impulse. Feel a confusion creeping on you. Yeah, confusion trying to read that sentence. Place is being redecorated, blah blah blah. They attack! Dragon! I'm happy now. Found the Durgan. Durgan must be taken care of. It's actually wild how quickly you go through your MP when you don't have a cleric around to just regen your MP constantly. Pet the dragon rolls things. Ooh. Okay, you rolled to pet the dragon. You get an 11. That's like 2 nat ones. I'm sorry, Jack. You have been doubly eaten. I mean, it's the best logic, right? Right? I think so, yeah. Hope you didn't mark your HP with a ballpoint. Anyways, now that we found the Durgan, we can go back. And get attacked along the way. At least I can take pride it took a dragon to dispatch me. Exactly! That's the proper attitude to have. What could we do crafting wise? Crit -3. Yeah. Health, energy, and damage reduction. Huh. Wow. Rude of this raid, honestly.
I feel like someone forgot the bit about phoenixes being, you know, birds of rebirth. You know, coming back from the dead.
Oh good, I'll get to have this satisfaction all over again. Okay, let's add these back. Well, unless it was one of those bearded dragons you see at pet stores, then it would be embarrassing.
Oh, pet bearded dragons are the best.
So I really don't remember where you get a dragon statue, but you better be able to get multiple if you can, you know, combine it into a Dragon Slayer ring.
No, it's fine.
Because, like, those stats already look decently well-rounded. Damage, threat, initiative, critical, health, energy.
Yeah, you're giving a whelp a lot just to focus on.
plus mine, plus health, and extra damage to turrets.
Like base stat getting a bonus is nice, but
I mean, if you want base stat bonuses, you straight up have Ring of Mind. Or the Almighty Ring for all three.
there's a variety of mobs that will drop them.
Okay.
There's a shop in the Dragon DLC that also has it, and then there's sometimes chests. It's
That's all I wanted to know.
yeah.
We have a bunch of shrooms now. Do you want to throw them at someone?
Yeah.
I mean, they're 18. They're... Jack is 20. And you also need to assign a skill point.
Mhm.
Also, Jack tried to pet the dragon that we came across.
They're so violent and primitive and
I
everything.
rolled an 11. Which is like 2 natural ones.
It's like you just can't deal with dragons. You understand how it is. Dragons kind of have this weird thing where they only think about themselves.
Yeah, we also have this thing where we know what buttons to press.
Okay, my controls. Huh?
What?
D-pad down, 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 up, up, up.
That is actually really weird. Can I see controller?
They were saying something about the other day.
How?
Try your other controller. Try your controller.
You know what's better though? Joystick.
Yeah, the joystick's normal, so I wasn't having problems earlier. But then I switched to D-pad casually, and that's when I started having problems.
Okay, left and right work on the D-pad. You just
Yeah.
have inverted up and down.
I appreciate inverted controls, but only for a camera. You mean lay the dragons? Oh my god. That joke's so common, but some of the shorts actually get the tone down really well for the joke.
Stop.
Are you having the D-pad problem?
Yes. Okay. Let me do a thing.
Steam might have a game setting that causes controllers to default a certain way. Original for Cyberthos. Cyberthos exists entirely on problems with the D.
Nessa has a Galissapod that doesn't know first impression. I'm so disappointed. How does it not know? Oh. That's disappointing.
She doesn't feel like someone who would take advantage of that kind of strategy. If you get what I'm saying?
What do you mean that kind of strategy?
Like, there's certain ways you play that people just don't do.
First impression is just priority the first turn it's out. And
Yeah.
very strong hitting.
Yeah, just like
it's a signature move and it's really good. Also, Galissapod
that's not a signature move.
First impression? Yes, it is.
Isn't that
Or
the
at
move
least
that
it
Baneri's
was.
used to do?
No.
Oh. Okay, I am thinking of a different move.
I was gonna say, at the very least, it was a signature move. I don't know offhand now that Paldea's out.
Okay, hold on. I have to check. Because fake out is what I was thinking.
Yeah, no. It's a better fake out.
About time that bug gets anything.
It gets stronger early game.
Oh, wow. New bait.
That's not.
Here's a bunch of Pokemon that'll only be worth it for the first 30 levels. Because we forget to give them strong moves, and we don't give strong scaling for them.
Yeah, like Volcarona.
There are good bug Pokemon, but it seems rather unusual. People really complain about it.
Okay, but...
Like, I only know by proxy. This is a very weird session.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I probably should actually speak up clearly about the whole dragon thing, shouldn't I? We do not hate dragons, but we do get frustrated if a single concept is over-centralizing, you know? Like, there'll be certain exceptions. A fantasy story will have magic. I think that's hard to get away from. But a lot of other concepts, if they're really centralized, gets frustrating. And Dragon's one of those things that do seem especially centralized.
Hey, good news. The picture button does still take a screenshot in-game on your controller.
You say that as if that's the only button functioning anymore. What's the damage?
No, other stuff still works.
Is the D-pad issue fixed?
No. I don't understand.
It might just be a bug in the game's coding. It's inconsistent with any other game we play.
Let me do one more check.
Yeah. But you guys get what I'm saying, right?
You're a hipster?
Doesn't take a hipster to get a little fatigued with the concept. It's just fatigue, really. You get fatigued on things like that.
Dragons don't genuinely seem that oversaturated. There's a lot of content that you happen to consume that you specifically look for that happen to have them. Doesn't mean it's generally oversaturated.
I genuinely am curious.
Like, where all have you actually seen dragons recently?
Get one shot with slimes. Okay, so things recently. Well, Pokemon and Digimon are going to be the obvious ones. So you recently interacted with?
Yes, and, they have no other concepts going for them.
I'm not saying that dragons are the only things. I'm saying that dragons are everywhere. That's what I mean. Been listening to Fire Emblem. Dragons have always been, for me. It's like the one really fancy concept that's been fairly consistently there. That they can go low fantasy and really limit it otherwise. But it's like, dragons are fully there.
Okay, so 2 long-running series that have always had dragons.
I named 3 series.
3 long-running series that have always had dragons. And now you're complaining that dragons are in them.
I'm not upset that dragons are in them. Like, individually, there's nothing wrong with. Spiders are tougher than dragons, certainly he's a guy.
So I'm a spider. So what? This isn't a tiny one for the past and stuff. Aren't Pegasus Riders more ubiquitous than Dragon Riders in Fire Emblem? Yes. She wasn't talking about Dragon Riders, she was talking about dragons being a thing.
Yeah. So what were you saying?
This isn't the past town.
Oh, alright. Why did we go here?
because there was a dungeon right next to it that had dragons.
So I was playing pen and paper recently, and there's dragons in it, in a very parody way.
Are there unwritten dragons in FE? Yes.
Yeah. Mantikes, I can't pronounce it. Mantikes. Yeah, Mantikes are a whole people who are dragons, but they gave up their dragon forms and became humanoids who could redevelop their dragon forms temporarily if they use magic stones. Fire Emblem Engage, main character is a dragon. There's another character that's a dragon. The mother is a dragon.
There are a variety of dragons in the Fire Emblem series outside of just Dragon Riders.
Dragons are often in the plot with like a particular evil dragon god kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's a good dragon god counterpart. Hey, Jules.
Thanks for the hydrate.
Bernie's outnumbered dragons, really. That's kind of crazy. Genuinely thought that dragons would be more frequent than bronies.
You know what there's not enough of?
What?
Dragons.
Battle hamsters. No, there isn't.
That's very true. There are not enough battle hamsters. And as loath as I am to compliment Overwatch about something, I do have a battle hamster.
Do have battle hamster. Overwatch does do a good number of things right, but it's also Overwatch. And it's also developed by Blizzard, and those are like two huge pinks. We searched this village for hidden artifacts.
Before you get your dice ready, you see some natives coming your way.
There really isn't enough we can.
Krug, Kronk.
I can't understand a single word. I try sign language.
This dust really gets into one's throat. So, who are you and why are you waving your arms?
Damn it! It's sign like never mind. We're here to find the fabled tablet of house rules. Do you know about them?
You see the caveman grunt with his pals. They seem to be agitated. You are asking about her most sacred item, probably with intent of stealing it. We cannot allow that. Alright, an observation I made while you were out of the room.
Yeah?
It's amazing how quickly you go through MP when you don't have a cleric constantly restored.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Speaking of, I'm a Spider So What. I actually feel after reading it this weekend, the anime is significantly better than the manga. Yes, I like the light novel more than either of them, though. And that should say something. Hush. I actually read the light novel for it.
You like reading, though.
Sure, there's a lot of things with light novels that become manga and anime that I don't read the light novel for. Most things I don't, actually.
I think they managed to fit, like, dragon themes into a couple things Gundam. But those not actual dragons, so I guess it can't really be said.
Manga from light novels are usually worse, I know. I believe it.
Like, the problem I have is that I'm trying to think of things I've seen in general to actually say it.
That's why I'm saying it. I don't think it's oversaturated in general. You just happen to be consuming media that has a lot of dragons.
I do think that dragons are not particularly ubiquitous, though. They seem to be the most common species, like, in fantasy in general. Like, the most known. Like, and that might seem like intuitive, like, yeah, they're major fantasy species. But you also have centaur, fae, wisps, ghosts. They don't seem as ambiguous though.
They are
elves.
They are a major fantasy species, but there's also, like, a larger variety as well. People do a bunch of twists and whatnot on how they're represented.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, if it was always the exact same type of dragon in every iteration, I would agree with your frustration.
Okay.
But it's very, very different. Elves are everywhere, usually for fan service.
Yeah. The Western dragon concept does seem to be very frequent, though.
Let's see. Are you upset about how common slimes are?
Slimes seem kind of hit and miss. And slimes don't draw the same way that the dragons do. The dragon is the niche of a dragon is very forward. Slimes are kind of there. Dragons plots will be about them. They will be the powerful hurdle that the player has to think about overcoming. They will be the aid that you have to figure out how to get the favor of. They're very involved. Dragons are just like fodder that you throw out most.
Excuse me?
Did I say dragons are fodder you throw out most?
Yes.
I meant to say slimes are fodder that you throw out most of the time.
Damn right that's what you meant.
I did mean that. It would be kind of opposing to what I was saying.
I know. Elves are probably the most common from fantasy stuff I've read.
Yeah.
Oh, please stop this mindless violence. We are so few, we cannot lose any productive hands. These are all my brothers and sisters.
It's our Mr. Sense and Sensibility.
Oh, shut up and go back to your book. It's just a scratch. These wimps are here to steal our tablet of house rules.
Just a scratch, you are at 0 hit points.
We cavemen are a bit tougher than you future folk. I don't think he realizes how badly you beat him. Adventurers, please leave the village before we go extinct. We are your ancestors, after all. You see a small path out of the village that leads to the plains just to the north.
Story fodder. Damn. I guess we need to leave if we want to be born. This time traveling is too difficult. Hope we can get back to our own time soon. Okay, we should travel to Red Wastes. I'd say demons are more common than dragons.
Demons very much are thrown about as big bads.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
And
They are really as... They are worse than dragons, actually, in a lot of ways. Because, like you say, they mix things up with dragons. Demons are demons are demons are demons are demons. It's a...
Yeah.
And it's like... The concept...
Worse than dragons?
As a over central, really focused thing that feels everywhere.
Oversaturated with story importance
Yeah.
is what Volnoki is complaining about. Dragons aren't bad unless they're evil. Thank you.
Not that type of bad.
You can either admit you're wrong, or you can let this argument drag on. That was bad and I feel bad. Dragons get a raw deal because they get blamed for stuff and also taste good in soup.
They do.
They do get blamed for stuff. And taste good in soup, yeah.
But you do understand why I was feeling frustrated. No?
I get the argument you're trying to make, I just disagree with the point.
Hmm. Like, we don't particularly seek out dragon content.
I know you don't seek out dragon content, but the content you do seek out happens to...
End up having it.
Yes.
Yeah. It's... Here's a shield.
You got a shield! Built-in window. Fancy.
Nice.
So were you gonna use those shrooms? Or let them sit in your inventory?
I mean, we could use them, or we could let them sit in our inventory. Yeah.
So how does the shield look? If I recall, it is a weapon as well. It's not a weapon as well. I'm thinking of a different shield.
That's for the tank. The tank. Tank. Tank.
I mean, that might be better than going on the offensive. Ew, what did I just say? Ugh.
Well, excuse
me, princess.
Another series of dragons. They are not as focal on dragons. I will give it that. Oh.
Well, your barbarian would not be the tank.
Yeah, fair.
The paladin or the knight.
I'm always using bulwark with a knight, but that damage is so delicious.
If you're constantly using bulwark with the knight, then having the damage reduction would probably be better.
Yeah, it's just that I try to do bulwark so I could set up for true strike criticals.
Sure, but if you've also got the paladin, then bulwark isn't doing that much for a true strike crit.
Yeah, so I shouldn't even really need it. I don't know.
Well, it would mean you're getting threat, but you could still tank damage better.
But I could focus more on attacking, is what I'm saying. I could stand to do more attacking than just shield.
Hot take, pun intended. Phoenix Girl is just anti-dragon because the dragons are the true masters of the sky.
Think that's part of the issue. I think what hurts the whole issue with the dragon thing is when it's like dragons are like the master of the skies, the everything of magic, the they're like necessarily put in the top tier or next to top tier. That ends up happening a lot too. But like I said, demons are also extremely offensive on the whole thing.
Yeah, but that's because dragons are just good at everything. Get wrecked, scrub. Lol.
You're not helping your case.
Sure I am. We're good at everything. Yeah.
Dragons are the 1%. Eat the rich! Dragons do for everybody! Including the other dragons. We have 3 dragons in the stream. 2 of them are getting dragon stew. The 3rd is the stew. Like a...
That'd be an interesting take. It wouldn't help your perception too much, but... World where... Yes, dragons are the best at whatever given thing or element or whatever. But if some other entity becomes or gets enough strength to surpass them, that other entity becomes the new dragon. The other dragon, you know, dies off, transforms back, whatever.
That's an interesting concept.
Isekai humans are the 0.1%.
Okay, more offensive than dragons, more offensive than demons.
Truck gun?
Truck gun is precious and how dare you. Okay. You see these dragons and demons.
She's gonna say humans.
Humans! Way up there!
Read your damn lines.
You know I'm right. You know I'm right. Humans are the worst offenders, by far. This place looks rather depressing. How can we get our hand... Now how, Brown Cow? We get our hands on that artifact. By first finding the A button. Look, what's that black thing on the horizon? Let's go see. Just a lump of stone, doesn't help much.
Who dares awaken mighty monolith? Who dares the wrath of the Maker?
Sorry, Mr. Monolith. We're just here to find the artifact.
You dare speak to me, and it's Miss Monolith?
I apologize, Miss Mullins. We're just adventurers from future trying to retrieve the tablet of house. Look, I only had half a session today.
Slow down, reading. Please. You'll stumble less and I'll actually be able to understand what you're saying.
Okay, that second part is never going to happen, no matter how quickly or slowly I speak.
Pretend you're transcribing stuff as you're talking.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
The original house rules are kept in a facility on the backside of the moon, and a good replica is held by the caveman leader.
Oh yeah, space travel.
Good idea, but not gonna happen. You probably can't hold your breath long enough.
The winds are the worst.
I will save you some trouble and print out a paper version for you.
I expected something more epic.
Isekai humans can be reincarnated as inanimate objects such as swords or vending machines, and still somehow become the most powerful entity in the world.
It is kind of ridiculous, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, shake on it to deal with a common foe.
I don't touch the wings of a dirty phoenix, unless obeying such as yourself.
Fuck you. I don't know, maybe there's just been a spike in dragon business. I don't feel like this is usually something I get worked up about.
Are sandworms dragons?
No, sandworms are sandworms. Giant worms are just its own thing.
But sandworms?
Yeah, sandworms are dragons. So, we have a printed out artifact. What do you think? Is that sufficient? Oh.
Choices matter. They kind of would fit the broader definition of dragons. Yeah. I wasn't saying that, like, facetiously. I would say sandworms are dragons.
Monster Hunter is really dragon heavy. You wouldn't have known that coming in, but it's like, oh shit, they actually do have its own fucking dragons.
What is?
Monster Hunter.
You mean that series that has a category of monsters? Elder dragons?
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. You wouldn't have known that coming in, but holy shit, there is actually so many dragons. There's a whole category for them.
Yeah, the elder dragons, like the deer.
Okay.
Kirin, the most well-known elder dragon.
Yeah, that's fair. Why are they called elder dragons? Is that just like a translation issue?
Dragon less of the typical species name like it is.
Oh, right, like...
They're using dragon more as powerful, unique beast.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nix, that was uncalled for. Phoenix wings are delightful. They even come pre-cooked. When people call Tanawa dragons, I'm like, what isn't a dragon? Well, at this rate, we're gonna make this decision after we're back from our break.
I just haven't decided. I don't want to steal the original or the replica.
I want to know what a Tanawa is.
Here's the thing. If I say we can get the printed version, then we will somehow have to go back on that decision because we already stole it. But I'm also already kind of fucked this time travel stuff, you know?
Tanawa are revered, powerful creatures from traditional Maori stories, live in deep pools, rivers, dark caves, ocean.
That really frustrates the whole thing when something as retroactively becomes dragon by just categorizing like that. That would be akin, I feel like, to categorizing anything particularly evil as a demon.
Oh, like Krava.
Yeah.
Okay, Krava's a demon. Confirmed.
Well, Grava isn't a demon.
Sure she is. You said anything like particularly evil.
Yeah, like if you were to define anything particularly evil as a demon.
Yeah, like Krava.
Yeah, like Grava.
So Krava's a demon.
But people usually don't go with that definition, so we can't
Oh.
call Grava a demon. We probably can, but just by not because of that. But then Fenibo could be questionably called dragons if they're like if it's a feral Fenibo, because if it's a sufficiently strong destructive force species.
I will say, not knowing any better, I would probably call a Tanoa like a sea serpent or a dragon. Or a water dragon.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's just kind of a mess. I guess we gotta take that break.
Okay. It has to be natural destructive force, not just any destructive force. But yeah, we will be back after the break, and we'll see what Ith'Kile decides. Oh god, you're leaving a decision to her.
Yeah.
Confirmed, Volnoki is a demon. Anyways, we'll be back in a few minutes, everyone. See you then.
See you soon.
Rah!
That said, because they were stolen yesterday, I better issue fresh scritches.
Hey, fresh scritches. Thanks for
Fresh
the bits,
scritches.
Jack. And since I really wasn't all that attentive yesterday, thanks for all the bits yesterday and the resubbing. It is very appreciated.
Thanks for all the support you showed him.
Yes, thanks for all the support, Chip. Because I was a mopey little butt yesterday.
But you're better, and that's an important thing. Can I go now?
No.
But I already did my fronting.
No.
What if I want to go now? I'm fine to go.
But yeah, in case you missed it, Jules, if I didn't know better and I saw a Taniwa, I would probably say it is a, a sea serpent or a water dragon of some sort. So, like, unknowingly, yeah, I probably would go along with that.
We're on the subject.
The dragon thing?
The dragon thing?
Yes.
I thought I was the only one who complained about the dragon thing. Like...
Noki's been complaining about the oversaturation.
Oversaturation?
Oversaturation.
Oversaturation, so...
I can speak,
I'm sorry. That was how you were speaking. Oh well. Oh well.
So it looks like I'm going to be murdering another altar this stream. Be right back.
I ruined the violence. The violence.
Well, this has become a solo stream. Ith'Kile on her own. I'm out.
I love you. I love you. I love... Love you. As good as the original. Okay, then we'll try to manage with this. She's already been reincarnated once. Hope she gets extra skills. Yeah, I just keep reincarnating and leveling up, so... That was a flawed approach anyways. Love. You got dialogue. Love. You gonna come back. Hello? He really will kill me, I swear. He is giving me this look. What? I want to say something. You wanted me back. You wanted this. You wanted this.
I did not want this.
I'm sorry. What's wrong with this? What is different than what you were asking for?
I could live without the uwus and the owos. You were not doing that when I was asking for you back.
Of course not. I wasn't back yet.
There's a skill only Ethers can redeem. Pounce Nicks.
Bounce. Huh? That's right.
I appreciate the warning. I got to protect my neck. I don't know.
Why? I just wanted to play with your mispronunciation.
You also know I kind of despise the Uwus and the Uplos.
I did. I wasn't going to go on because of that. I didn't think it was that you. So I was just trying to bet. Are you really?
I don't know if I should continue.
Is your light on or off? Is his light on or off? Is he?
On.
His light was on.
Yes.
So this was like a public discussion, not a private discussion.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, kill me. I'm already dead.
I don't
We'll
like
figure
it when you
s-
point that lighter at me.
I was pointing it at the door.
I don't like the way you wave around that lighter. It's not a wand.
It is a
Thank you for proving my point.
Shut up. Shut up. Dialogue, please.
You check the printout that you received and notice that most of the paper is reserved for a big black arrow. The arrow points to the steam flats. I added that location to your map. I mean, we already had the steam flats because of origami,
Yeah.
but origami was added after
Yeah.
this game had been out, so...
That's why it doesn't say, like, oh, I'm directing it. It's like, oh, yeah, it's the Steam Flats.
Yeah. And if I turn this paper this way, then it points to the Tower of Brass.
You know?
To the location behind the Great Paywall. And no, I won't add that location to your map. Nice try.
This is a bit confusing, but I get the impression that we should travel to Steam Flats.
By the way, if you travel through the Caveman Village, would you ask them to pay me a visit? I need to get this evolution thing going already.
Okay, we'll let them know.
The paper of Paperos is first quality. Go to the mast. Hey, found a dagger. Let me do a thing real quick.
Hope the locals aren't still angry. I don't see how a large eel in a river is a dragon. Or a shark in the sea. The problem is that what seems like a dragon is kind of broad. I'm not looking for this to be the anti-dragon stream, so I'm trying to be reserved in what I say.
It's okay, I already have a description in mind.
What?
The stream in which Cytothos is wrong.
Is indeed very broad. That's kind of part of a problem.
It would depend on like what depiction people see of a dragon or of the Taniwa. Like if they can take on different forms, then
Shapeshifters are dragons.
well, no. If they can take on different forms, some people might see one that makes them think dragon, while others see things that make them think other thing.
Yeah.
So if their first, even first few impressions happen to be, sea dragon of some sort, then that's how they're going to categorize it in their head. Like, that's not going to be solved unless they are informed, hey, no, it kind of falls under this. It can look like other thing, but it's not actually dragon. It is sea spirit. Well, water spirit. Not necessarily sea.
I hope the locals are not that angry anymore.
So at that point, it becomes more of an ignorance thing if people are calling a Taniwa a dragon. Because, like, the first things that came up when I searched, for instance, Is it on this one?
I do want to just say that there's the whole thing is dragons are really messy.
Like, I'll throw it in the Discord server. But that being the first two rows of images I find for a quick search, I would be inclined to be like, okay, yeah. Like I was saying before, I'd be inclined to say, sea serpent or water dragon. When that's what I see for Taniwa.
That is awkward if like a sea serpent is going to then end up being a dragon. Like, because it is a sea serpent.
So
I think the reason people don't think sandworms are dragons, because first of all, sandworms don't have the face. They're usually very lamprey faced. Like the sandworm is lamprey faced. Back to the past.
Samurai Jack? Oh, you're back, adventurers. Must warn you, my fellows are readying their clubs to defeat you. Those are not images I associate with Taniwa. I understand those might not be what you associate with them, but like
that's what people found when they looked it up.
If someone is not aware of the term and they're trying to do a quick search and look for it, then that's what they can discover. That is what they're going to discover initially. And that's where those initial impressions are going to come from.
And this is going to be a problem then. I wonder what Tanoa actually look like then.
So, like, unless someone is right there telling them, hey, this is what they are, this is what a Taniwa is, I can easily see how a misrepresentation would come to, oh, they're dragons.
I'm stroking a penguin. We're leaving anyways. Would you tell your pals that they should check out Black Monolith thing on the weird red wastes?
There they are.
Here we go again.
So, huh?
When did the stream get really put up with dragons?
There's something that he brought up, and he's like, okay, conversation point.
True. Hope we don't come off as hostile. Man, this is gonna look really bad, but I still have to say it. Some of my best friends are dragons. I understand why this is a problem, but you understand why I say it, because it's true. So, Cyberthos system getting dragons probably was a thing that was destined to happen when we ended up having Drakenol, and that was very early on because we wanted to do something really big for you. I wanted to do something really big for you.
Yep.
So I kind of fucked it up for everybody, and now there's a sour taste in their mouth.
Yep.
So I'm sorry for causing Volnoki to be fed up with dragons. I did not realize my actions had consequences. Oh, we lost 2 characters.
So there's that chicken option. It guarantees, if I recall, it guarantees running away. But if you fail a roll, they get an attack on you on the way out. So using it while at least one character is high on health is a good idea. There's that chicken option. Oh, well, they can't use it. Rage and all that. So there's that chicken option.
I think we could still pull this out.
You are bad at assessing situations.
I think we got this.
Pro tip, someone might need healing. Pro tip, the chicken option is a valid option.
We ain't never seen what a game over looks like.
You know what I find kind of funny? People always compare Hop with How, but he's much more like Barry. Yeah? Yeah, I kind of see it. If you're gonna wait until you get the game over, might as well stop using items.
I actually seeing if I could win this though.
You haven't even touched the plants.
But hey man, we almost got them.
This one's at half health still. Because of your 2 actions per round, one of them is spent healing. And you're not even healing up as much damage as you're taking.
I'm sad that I lost this fight.
You've fallen in battle and your ventures have come to a halt. However, it's possible to resurrect your characters and resume your quest.
Crumble.
I told you the chicken option was valid.
I don't want to take the chicken option.
You're probably gonna want to rest again.
Oh yeah, definitely. It is better to fall in battle than to be chicken. I ain't no chicken.
No, you just burned through like 175 gold. Quest failed.
I got this time. So
Well, you stunned one of them at least.
I have to double check. Nothing was upsetting, right?
No.
Okay. Just didn't want to cross lines. either of us.
I mean, you already said you hate dragons, so
We don't hate dragons.
it's okay. I understand. You despise dragons with every fiber of your being.
Now, don't be like that.
Just sharing the truth as I've heard it.
You're bad at evaluating truth, then.
Yeah, almost as bad as you are at evaluating combat situations.
Things like this is why we end up saying anti-dragon sentiments. You realize this, right?
Dragon girls are hotter than fox girls. But Jack's right, you know.
No. Well, if you like core body temperature, then yeah, absolutely.
Dragon girls are more attractive than fox girls.
Bullshit.
Nah. It's just straight up facts.
You have a strange definition of facts where true is false and false is true.
You're the one living in the whack-out mindscape.
You're not wrong there.
Of course they have a much higher core temperature. You need to in order to withstand breathing fire. See, at least Drake's trying to help your argument.
Okay, so alright, I'm not going to be able to do that.
Bonus actions are nice.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, fox girls just manifest fire away from their bodies.
Yeah, it's kind of smart. It's manifested away.
Yeah, but if someone throws fire at you, which one's more prepared?
The fox girl.
How?
What do you mean, how?
If they can't handle the heat, how are they more prepared for when someone throws fire at them?
Because they're used to throwing the fire out at things. They're practiced in that.
But if
They don't
someone-
have to go right at something.
But
Yeah.
if something throws fire at
Oh.
you...
Oh. I was parsing it wrong because I'm in the middle of a point fight. Okay, double. Thank you. Night and day, you know?
Definitely need to get my cleric back.
I don't need a cleric. Fox girls have the nicest tails.
I'm still gonna disagree with you on that one, Jack. Go with the dragon girl. Hard surface?
Huh?
Hard surface. Enemies deal plus 25% damage.
Rude.
Huh.
Okay, do you think Dragon Tales are like? I'm not going to argue. Oh no, you're not allowed to like Dragon Tales. Do you like Dragon Tales the most?
Yes.
Oh. That makes a lot of sense when you think about it. But I still don't even know. Like, for example, I'm not really a fox girl. May find things that are not fox girls to have cuter tails. I happen not to, but you get... For example, Jack is not a fox, Jack's a dog.
Bork, 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 bork. Hey, Rayless.
She's really going at it today. Yeah, that's fair. The Panda Girls are a really intense competition. Just get your friends to the monolith and they should get at least smarter.
Okay, safe travels to you. Look for us in our, that is, your family album.
So is this like the most controversial session?
Almost definitely. It all stems from Cyberthos being wrong.
You're trying to make this case in favor of saying that we exaggerate on all this stuff. And you make it really sound like we were kind of right on the way we were thinking. Do you realize this is a bit, counterproductive?
You realize I just really enjoy teasing you all?
Yeah, that's fair.
Last March, that was like a bit over a month ago.
A little bit, yeah. That's last March, we're going half, that sucks. I like March.
Oh, you wrote negatives for everyone.
Yeah, twice. And hard surfaces again. Bear.
Like, I do want to make sure it's clear. I'm not saying fox girls are bad. I'm saying dragon girls are better.
Not to be dismissive, but you're a dragon, of course you would say that. Just as I was a fox, of course I would say fox girls are better.
Yes, but I wanted to make sure it's clear. I'm not saying they're bad.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Volnoki and I don't hate dragons either. I don't think they're bad.
I just think it's funny how.
I'm not even pulling that. I am not pulling that.
I know.
Hands on the table. Dragons are okay.
Yeah, foxes are okay, I guess.
So we're heading into the final destination. This is exciting. We're heading to the great ending. Yes, and after all the endgame content unlocks, 25 man raids, legendary loot, and world bosses, here we come.
Yeah, the end game content. Let's talk about that later.
I need to make some purchases before starting the final event.
You can stop at Big Town to do some shopping. Just do it fast before my pizza arrives. Travel to the Steam Flats to watch the end credits.
Huh. This is like the base campaign's finale?
I think there was post-game in the base game. Though we do have most of the locations, actually.
Huh. Let's recover from that one experience.
Let's bring the cleric. Please.
We don't need no clerics. But we will enjoy vials. Superfood.
I'm gonna make it decide. She can either pounce Nyx or get some scritches.
I'm gonna make it decide. She can either pounce on Nyx or get some scritches.
Missed my train, not only train I was waiting for. Cancel while I waited for it. The next train also. Ah, that's stupid. Damn. Good decision, working from home. Oh. I think you might have locked Ith'Kile up, Jack. She's stuck deciding. Thanks for the bits, though. Some peace and quiet while this happens. And she's thinking. And she's thinking. And she's still thinking. Ith'Kile.exe has crashed. No, I can still drag the little window around. It hasn't frozen. It is just stuck processing. Alright. What if I make the decision for you? Let's go with a D12. That doesn't get used often enough.
Sure.
Odds you get scritches, evens you pounce.
Okay.
Fuck me. Cover my neck. Yeah, I never struggle with those decisions. So I would go for giving her scritches.
Scritches. Thank you for the bits.
Okay, she's back on her side of the room. I can stop protecting my neck.
Come on, scritches.
And that's why I never struggle with the decision. It's such an easy one to make for me.
Does it have to be equipped? It has to be equipped. Just figuring out what to bring.
The bombs that we never use. Oh hey, I'm fighting a giant hand. Three does nothing. You need two.
So...
over our next break, I am actually gonna double check whether that's the end of the original campaign or not.
Should I hold off buying scrolls then?
Why? There's stuff to upgrade.
Alright.
Was someone empty-handed? Oh, it's because you unequipped. Okay.
You can't upgrade a War Axe.
Wait, are you sure? Let me try.
It wasn't letting me.
We don't have any more scrolls anyways.
Yep. So we have pretty good setup. And I think we have what we want.
What are the red handkerchiefs? Different character.
Oh.
Threat plus ones.
We could do better than just start +1 on its own, right?
Oh yeah. Well,
Uh.
let's say check out the stash first.
If nothing else.
Yeah, if nothing else, there's the threat plus 2s, but those would probably be better on a tank anyways, not on the monk.
Monk's Blink Tank.
If we can keep statuses on them. Where you're not going to switch both, or where you're going to look for something else.
Damage is increased by 20%.
Damage range.
Damage range. Critical. Inflict wound on critical hit. Maybe wound on critical hit? Oh, that's not really good. We could at least stand to upgrade this ring, which does mean a little bit of grinding.
Or we can sell off a bunch of the stuff in our stash.
Just sell all this.
Well, okay. We have the 3% extras. We don't need 5 of these. Alright.
Probably not, because if we want to craft, we could just build new ones.
We really don't.
We really do. Anyways, let's move on. 5.
Dropping it to 10.
Alright, we'll do that.
Crafting ingredient, do you want to hold on to those?
Yeah.
Threat reduction. Are we going to use those?
No. -1.
Critical.
That's gonna be extra.
Hmm?
That's extra.
Not going to be using these hatchets.
I want to use the star.
You want to keep the shuriken?
Yeah. Someone's going to sooner or later want the shuriken.
1% extra gold, 2% extra gold. These shields. Uh-oh. the bow. You want the bows?
No.
Keeping the torch, burn on a weapon, and crit.
Okay.
Probably good. Critical +1. If you're not keeping critical +2.
Not keeping critical +1. Like the red eye skulls.
Okay, crafting. Threat +1. Probably not.
Yeah.
The initiative +1.
That does a little.
Inventory full. So I can just mash spacebar
Yeah.
on this. Next! Ring of Major Endurance. Probably hold on.
Yeah.
Tessin.
Looks
Plus
really
da-
pretty.
Plus damage, plus threat, plus damage reduction.
Yeah, it looks really pretty. Caca!
Eye patch. Are we keeping the extra?
Nah.
War axe. Keeping the extra.
We have
God
a better
damn.
one.
+3 is +17.
Maybe we should keep it in case we get a new character somehow.
Wand, probably not.
No, probably not.
Dust boots.
That's not boots.
Nope, 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 nope.
Shields, probably not.
And staves. Probably not. Look at that. So you were looking at upgrading the Ring of Body
Yeah.
to what, the triple?
Yeah, is there something else I could upgrade to?
It's worth double checking first, if nothing else.
Sure. This session still feels really weird.
Look at this. A briefcase plus 4% extra gold.
Hey, we got the briefcase.
A memoir plus 4% extra experience.
It's because we have a hipster.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else really. So you need a blue and a green,
Mhm.
right? It just goes a lot faster with mouse.
So I hate how you don't really get a good idea with some moves on what they do.
What do you mean?
Like, what is first impression doing? Why is it classified as a bug move? That,
Because it's Gillespot's signature move.
but what's like what's about doing that's buggy? That's just what I want to know. We might as well go since we have like 10 minutes.
Yep.
Saraska's gonna come back, I bet.
Got ambushed. Man, if only we had a cleric here that could get rid of these status effects.
It's a shame, but it's just sometimes you just won't have a cleric. Yomp. I think healers are just kind of overpowered anyways.
What do
We could do without-
overpowered?
We could do without a healer.
forgot Ith'Kile is head empty. Hold forward.
I have plenty of head.
I bet in Team Fortress 2, she played the Pyro.
How did you know?
I bet you held W and M1.
Hey, let's not be like that. Let's not be like that.
You were a W and M1 Pyro, weren't you?
What is with these unsubstantiated rumors? Rude! You think I'm a M1W Pyro? Really?
Am I wrong?
I usually played Soldier. I also really like Scout. Scout's really fun. You get the zoomies.
Maybe go for the quest. You arrive to the steam flats. Up ahead, you see the camp of the paper gang.
I was curious if you could actually face this Rask at your will.
It's time to fix this for good. Wait, that was your one.
You're fine. And so here we are at the Steam Flats, the hazy scene for the grand finale.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
How'd you guess?
I can see it in your eyes. You have interfered with my plans all across Paperos.
Incidentally. And Zeroth.
Yes, and in Zero. But here your interference ends. This is where I defeated the invincible Tarask. Do you seriously think that you can do better?
We're cautiously optimistic.
You are fools to have come here. Draw your weapons and prepare your spells. Your adventuring days are over. You see a diabolical glow in Paper Knight's eyes as he raises his sword. The rest of the Paper Knight gang emerge from the heavy mists.
This is getting serious. The artifact better work fast or we might have problems. I pull out the artifact and loudly read the words written on it.
Nice poem. Would you like it engraved on your tombstones?
Do you feel nothing? Tingling sensation? Anything?
Let's get this over with. I have a lunch meeting. Okay, here comes. Hey, my unearthly damage bonuses. They're melting, melting. Oh, what a world. What have you done?
The artifact is working! Hurrah! We're evenly matched. These are 5 adventurers! Okay. That's not okay.
What's the wolf?
Weakness. Weakness. Persistent. Oh, that's a problem.
You're a problem.
I want this one.
Yay!
Oh, that's a wonderful turn. Now, do I let the burn and wound fish him off or attack?
What turn order are we looking at?
I got like 3 characters move right after them. So if they don't die.
Your only other attack option after them is Druid. Are you planning on doing anything else with Druid?
Not right now. I can recover with other characters and...
Because I'd probably leave the killing blow to the Druid,
Okay,
so it's not, you know, such overkill.
true.
Huh. Hey look, healing.
Got one.
So now you know which character you need to get to next. Can't stand around it real quick. Thanks for the redemption anyway, Sentient. Glad you made it for a moment.
The one on the far right, right? I
Yes.
think she's the one that
Yeah. Currently number 5.
trying to get your character killed. Thanks for the redemption. I am going to chug a near 100.
Will the Tarrasque be the final battle? No, the Tarrasque was the first battle. Duh. And thanks for the hydrate, Jules.
Not giving you a chance to heal up. Can I get some rocks? Okay, so that's 2 out of 3 who can't do anything. I am getting high aggro. So. Let's see if I could get some stat up on you. Because I think I have a couple stats weapons. Damn it. Okay, so
I mean, it might be worthwhile trying to get this done. Since they're in the same row.
oh, I thought for a second that I wasn't getting anything on them. Got the healer.
Nice.
Okay, that is really risky situation.
And then there was the paper knight.
I think just a round of restorations.
Using the superfood.
Yeah. All right.
Well.
Just a round of recovery, you know? He AoEs a lot, so... I think this is still higher than my normal critical rating.
Well, unless your threat is literally 0, then yes.
Yeah. Fair. Uh, Excellent. Is it turn?
Look at you and your bonus actions.
Rude, taking out. Yeah, bit of a rough battle, but
Oh, you actually got weakness on him.
nice.
And
Oh,
crit.
critical! Double critical!
Yeah. Your critical, your extra critical hit. Critical hit. How much health does he have?
Like 2 now.
14.
Fuck it, it's just...
That dude's 12. That's fine.
Drew gets the kill! Jules gets the kill! Nice level up.
And after she applies these stat points,
It's our break time. We get a cliffhanger going into the break. You know, like we enjoy doing.
We do kind of do that a lot.
So we'll be back in a few minutes to see the thrilling conclusion of this quest line. See you in a few, everyone. Loop.
Wham.
I am going to get pissed about wings now. I like pterodactyl wings, and I don't have any.
So, did make a discovery. This is actually the endpoint of the original campaign. So we'll decide after this.
You have defeated me. How is it possible?
Reversion to the mean?
The hated second edition is now finally banished from Paperos and Zeroth.
Have you ever noticed that this whole campaign is kicked off inspired by a frustration that the DM had, channeled into fun adventure?
I mean, yes, you also have to take into consideration how... Is this like augmented reality? Virtual reality?
It seems to be augmented reality sessions. Fancy future stuff.
Because, I do know the... I mean, I guess this would be spoilers for the end of the first game. Do we care about spoilers for the end of the first game? You're still muted.
I'm trying to think. This is the first foray of pen and paper. I think maybe the stream shouldn't hear it, but I am fine. I would like to hear it muted real quick. You know, that's actually a very valid take. Power of imagination.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because like this is just like it makes sense for pen and paper to be presented this way because it's showing the experiences between the DM and the players. But some of them seem like actual interactions with an augmented reality, so it kind of blurs the line.
Definitely blurs the line a bit.
I think it's cartoonish exaggeration of power of imagination.
I can get behind that.
Yeah. Did you just say Moha? That's never a good sign. Anyway, we don't hate the second edition.
Of course you do. Everyone does. We get the end credits rolling.
Races, we've been reading the second edition rules. They're not bad. It fixes the time travel paradoxes, even has beholders.
What? You traitors. I'll never forgive you.
Seems a bit touchy on this point. Bit more adventuring before the end credits. Maybe we should have added that we stuck with first edition because this campaign was so much fun. Let's find them and work things out. We cannot end the game this way. Party's being attacked.
You cannot replace the first edition.
Seems we only have one option here. Oops. I wanted to look at this.
Well, have fun. At least 2 of your characters got healed. Restored.
Oh yeah, I meant to do camping, I forgot to.
I don't think that was an option.
No, I actually did have the option. Bro, chicken it?
That's up to you. If you do, your ongoing quest will fail.
Beep, 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 chicken.
Chicken.
Oh, now I don't have the option.
You can use items.
Alright. Let's fix this.
Quest failed, choose an option below. Continue.
Alright, let's try that again. Whoops.
Wow, you got much better spawns this time around as well.
Yeah, I know, right?
A bat and a rat trap.
Oh. I hope I can get the proc. I don't think I'm going to. His stats are probably really good.
He's got a peg leg.
He does. Oh, nice. Of course, you can clear them off.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's nice getting that double block.
Yeah. If that's not going to matter too much, then I'll just go straight for the aggress.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, it's a good thing you've got Phoenix Downs. Excuse me, Phoenix ups.
that's neat.
Probably would have had him go for the foul bear. I guess either of the two heavy attackers going for it doesn't matter. It does more damage than your default attack, so...
Yeah.
He didn't get rid of the wound! He
Nice.
can fail his rolls.
Since I have Paladin on aggro, might divert to. I ran out of mana.
Yep, since your damage is split between health
Yeah.
and mana. Uh-oh. There's a gelatinous cube.
I'm gonna go turtle up because my aggro is decaying.
Nice. Oh no, foul bears! This is a pretty straightforward battle, at least.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do the full attack on the other one?
I wanted to finish off one of them. What's the aggro at?
But if you know you can one-shot, then killing the one from full health.
Okay. Super effective.
Super effective and crit. So, worked out.
Alright. This is how much crit right now? 59.
So, 65%. Because you have to meet 6%.
And it does not crit.
Nope.
That's about what I expected.
Yep.
It hurts.
The first Knights of Pen and Paper game plays fairly similarly. There's a difference in, you know, monsters, some of the classes, but overall, it's the same feel, same general idea. You have the game room you can upgrade. There's some timed buffs that you can get in the first one that just aren't a thing here. So, as a sequel, honestly, I like that it's more of the same.
Yeah.
Because that's what I liked about the first one.
Yeah.
What? How? Eat them all. Me, friends? No way.
pushed me into a funny NPC for a bunch of side quests. Tarask have feelings too. I don't care about your feelings, monster. Bite them. Me bite you instead. Ouch! You really bit me. Only small bite. You still here. But fight over now. Me have places to go. I guess it really is over. I'm sorry, gang. I got a little carried away. I just didn't want to let go of First Edition, because I have fond memories of campaigns past, with friends from long ago, all the way back to my first campaign in Zero. I felt like going to Second Edition would erase the happy past.
Hey, no explanation needed, pal. We all had fun.
But you guys really like Second Edition, huh?
We'd like to give it a try, but we'll game with you in any edition.
Thanks to you, Hipros is safe again. Boring. Let's have a party. You buy party hat? Bah, hats are stupid. The captain is nothing without his hat. Now, who ninja'd mine? I'm not a ninja. What's wrong with you people? They keep calling me a cheap combination monster.
Oh no.
Look who's talking. I'm a chicken bear. At least you got to keep your face. Oh.
That's all.
I just wonder what color of hat goes with this face. To be or hat to be? Combo breaker.
Some of these monsters we didn't see because we didn't do the side quests.
Hat combo so OP. Nerf hats. One more line about hats and I'm done. Curses! Hatter's gonna hat. But yeah, some of those just, we didn't do some of the side quests. There are a lot of side quests. There's a bunch of fun combinations you can get with classes that, you know, we didn't end up seeing because we had like 7 characters.
Yeah.
Which, not a bad thing. Gives more reason to do another playthrough.
Yeah. Really fun game. Really great. There are a couple times that it felt a little bit sloggy because it probably is because we do like 2 sessions in a row that are 3 hours each. This game, I think, was originally meant for mobile, like originally the series at all.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for the gameplay loop to work the way it does. If
Are you saying you don't want to fight another Kappa?
I might not. So the gameplay does not hold up great to playing like you would play most games, but it still was really fun. It still was very engaging. The combat system is pretty nuanced for it, and let's be honest, a lot of the joy of it is the narration. When you get classic RPGs, the strength is a lot more the plot-wise than necessarily the gameplay-wise. And this still had a very competent gameplay system. I do like the dungeons. I believe they were introduced in 2.
Yep.
Which is ironic because it takes away one of the bigger strengths of this game, and that's the fact that it has the ability to pace your monsters however you want. Is there after credits talk? Oh no, just get brought back.
So, let's see. Oh, there is a main quest here, though. I think that leads into the next DLC quest. So, we'll say, this, not much here. They just added a few items and a player in class.
Yeah.
That was in May of 2015. In August of 2015, that's when they added the origami stuff. And bomb modification. New mid-game storyline for level 14 plus characters. Here be dragons, the big Expandria section. You unlock the Knight class. You also get the Bookworm player. But it's for level 25 plus characters. 1, we're not quite there yet. we might be able to eke out a few battles, but
Yeah,
this
no.
would start getting into we're doing a lot of grinding to carry on. So if we're going to cut off a point and, you know, leave some stuff
Yeah.
off stream or outside of the stream duration.
We tend to only do the main storyline of
Yeah.
any game.
Yeah.
You have to go to offline streams if you want the
Full experience.
Yeah, even then we kind of skip. We want to go back to Fuga 1 at some point. Go revisit Fuga 1. Then we might be thorough with Fuga 2. We want to do a new game plus on Crosscode, but we also have games we want to do. And we can't decide if we want to try the .hack games or if we want to try Persona or maybe not Metal Gear.
In short, too many games, not enough time.
Yeah.
But for the last one, for the last issue of Modern Dungeon in February, there's an area that ends up being a challenge for level 40 party. Yeah. But then you also get the Druid and Scion from the set.
Hmm.
So here's what the map looks like after our completion here. Oh hey, look, another main quest.
Yeah.
It's probably the two. This whole section down here was Origami DLC.
Yeah, was it like grayed out or something, or did they have it on the map and it did nothing?
I think they just had it on the map already.
Hmm.
But with that in mind, just to have a look. Oops. Yeah, because there's these areas down here, which I think is the lead into Expandria. Yeah, Expandria Castle.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's it as far as new locations. Oh, high school. Off of the past.
Yeah.
Level 43, just to point that out.
Yeah.
So, I know it won't be seeing the quests, but we could at least poke around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can cancel your travel. One, rest.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is the person that just feeds us all of our resources.
Yeah.
These 5 fine folk.
Oh yeah, right, I re-equipped them for proper fighting. Because I was doing bestiary filling out.
Hmm.
Which is a pain when you're trying to get entries for the dungeon monsters. Since you can't decide on the encounters. I even tried making a bookworm and he's just, the leveling ended up being slow. I went a bit more specialized with my characters.
Hmm.
Nothing on Fireball. Chain Lightning though, 22 points.
Chain lightning. 22 points.
Oh, rope. Deal damage to rope enemies. Also, spell damage plus 25 and restore energy each turn.
It feels like there wasn't too much variety seen in how the altars progressed.
No, but I think that's also partly because once someone started a strategy, the other altars were like, yeah, let's continue that strategy.
I guess there's no reason not to, because if you're just like revising your strategy all the time, which was supposed to be the idea. We were supposed to screw things up by revising the strategy all the time, but everyone cooperated. Why do we have a cooperative system that works together?
How dare.
How dare? I
Ninja-
want a system that does not work together, is fighting themselves all the time, chaos and bloodbaths. That is what the system I know and love. That's the system my previous incarnations grew up on, and we liked it.
Hey look, 3 of our party members were the same. Or the main party, Ninja Cleric Knight. Then I had a Hunter and Mage. But no, even at level 22, it still only restores 8 health and energy.
main draw is the threat gain.
Yeah,
Plus 124 threat.
yeah.
But yeah, just a quick look at that. So, to the Great Paywall.
Yeah. Huh.
Where we can fight elite guards. It's also, we got a recipe. I forget what it was for. Oh hey, we get to see combat with jesters. A little bit of voiced, but I didn't think the stun would actually hit, or else I'd have gone for the back one. The actress said to the bishop. You know what, no, screw you.
And then there was the dying.
Well, I want to give it a chance to...
Yep.
So what did we have here? We got crafting and a tavern. You're painting? Okay, right. Let's see what all there actually is here. Cloak of Silence, yeah, we know. The Staff of Robe. Huh.
But it doesn't look like you could row with it very well.
War paint. I think it's a consumable item, considering it's until end of battle. Bewitched Soup. Hoyer.
Oh yeah.
Pizza.
What's the last one? Sushi.
Sushi.
Sushi. Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Look, food options. Great. Since the shop at the other expansion area had some different stuff.
There's a dragon statue.
There it is, yeah. Huh. Just straight up buy it. You can also buy an iron mask. And some glass slippers.
Nice. Those are actually very terrible for walking in.
Huh.
There was a dungeon that is. Not everyone likes the fancy castle.
What else did we find? Oh, that makes sense. Local dish. It seems marsh onions are good for something. And
Ooh.
Crystal Caverns, which is a dungeon. But enough on that.
How about you?
For the rest of the stream, do we just want to poke around at side quests?
Do we want a new party altogether?
We would not be able to do a new party altogether.
We totally should do a party altogether because you said that.
We have the money for one new party member.
Why do we have so little money? We just beat the game.
And how many consumables did you buy and use to do it?
In exchange for just taking a cleric.
I have no regrets in my decision making. My decision making is the best decision making. Does not give me the option in the first place.
Well, first you need an empty chair.
Hmm.
So who are we getting rid of? Now you need to back out. Okay, now back out.
We can finally bring the cleric. It's actually not letting you back out.
Huh, do you need at least two?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Ooh, do I get to make a character? Because I don't think I've made a character yet.
Yeah, make a character.
Alright, who do we have left?
We can only make 3 characters anyways.
We have Rich Kid, Lab Rat, and Exchange Student. Let's get the little Rich Kid. Yes. And he's high on senses. You know what? Let's go all in on that. Warlock?
Scion?
Thief? Hunter? Why Scion?
Psychic seems to never pop up.
If we're going that route... Yeah, I'm going all in on whatever. 10.
Yeah.
So, extra trinket, extra skill point. Deal 1 damage to all enemies when using your skills. Including reshuffling enemy positions.
Hmm.
Hello world.
We need to sell more stuff so that we can get the gold to buy more kids. Sell everything.
Maybe not.
Why not? We can even sell the gems.
Now I know you're screwing with me.
Maybe. How would you know if I am?
50% chance to replenish consumables on use.
About the plan.
Wait.
Did we want to go with the plan? And on there.
We'll figure out the plan during the week.
And then we got the plan.
There we go, I'm equipped. Now we can sell off these.
We sell off everything if we sell off the gems, by the way.
Everything?
Everything that's not like the most EXP or gold.
So crafting ingredients?
Crafting ingredients, yep. Also not like consumables, if you can help it. Probably not consumables. Because, that would just get rebought to, you know, consume.
Yeah. Maybe not equipment yet until we decide what you want equipped on the newbie.
Yeah, fair. So it ends up only being crafting ingredients and gems.
Mainly the gems.
Yeah. It's not really going to be much.
It'll be enough to get us a new character.
Fair.
Whee!
This is going to be like the one time I'll let you sell gems, by the way. You know that, right?
I know. Every other time I've had to hide it from you.
I'm sorry, you did what?
What? So, who do you want? Probably a good idea for class first.
Maybe mage.
Warrior it is.
Some fucking bitch.
Automatically counterattack on a successful census roll. Huh. And gain 1 threat until end of battle. Oh, that's not until end of battle? That's wild, actually. Attack a row of enemies. Warrior just all around decent. Who would have thought?
Yeah. If that's an exchange deal, are you going with that then?
Probably Rich Kid because that's based on census.
So I'd be exchange student mage.
Oh, no, I wasn't serious about the warrior. Like, go ahead and pick a character you want.
Okay.
We've only got about 20 minutes left for this anyways.
No. Mage.
Humans are the better mages in this game. How does that make you feel?
I don't like it. I'll stick with my dwarf. Oh, rich kid or exchange student. 10% more EXP.
Or 10% more gold.
If I have to pick between the two, the gold probably lasts longer as a thing. I'll play the group leader. Oops.
So I guess we also get to demonstrate the struggles of making a new character once you're later in the game.
Fine. Okay,
Why the torch if you've already got the axe equipped?
because I am not smart sometimes. I guess we could sell the rest of us then.
Oh, I know. Do the red-eyed skull. That'd be great on your mage.
No.
What? No, it's perfect for your mage character.
So then just sell these?
Yep.
Wait, was Throwing Star not a weapon?
It was a weapon.
Okay.
Surprised he sold the consumables.
It was just beer.
Could use some armor for the Scion. Probably craftable armor, not good stuff. Don't worry about it for now. Just go to the side quests.
Maybe not these quests? Let's go to Spawn Point Village!
I mean, there weren't any quests there.
I thought there were a couple of quests though.
You can see if there's quests there before you go to it. Oh yeah, didn't actually assign the skill point.
So...
Also, shield.
Shield.
Target party member gains threat and damage reductions to your next turn. Also, psychosomatics. It's because I was a unique, so I got an extra skill point. But no, before you click on it, you see that there's see the exclamation point. Account Ant. While you are strolling through the countryside, a friendly ant approaches you. Hello, adventurers. Have you had a chance to hear about the advantages of registering for the Adventurers Guild?
This is rather suspicious. You're coding on a PC and yet you're promoting the Adventurers Guild.
It's hard to find a proper job in an RPG as an average ant. This job isn't that bad. I get to meet brave player characters like you without fear of getting bashed. But hey, the Adventurers Guild has a world-exclusive offer only for you. A brand new unique magical item delivered straight to your inventory.
Don't know, it feels like this employee needs to get my email address. Yeah.
Good to have you in our ever-expanding community. Here's that unique magical item only for you. Probably have to finish the quest first. Increases your chance to find secret encounters.
That's good.
Going. You might want that ring instead of the pillow, probably.
Don't like on a nap.
Prancing around the meadows, you...
We don't prance. Yeah, most week before jig or swagger.
Swaggering around the meadows.
Swaggering sounds like something pirates would do. Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
Stop interrupting. Your foot hits something.
Ouch. What is it?
As you peer into the undergrowth, you see a sparkling sword. It seems to be magical.
Does anyone have a identify scroll? Don't think so. We have to find someone to identify it.
While you're debating the item, the traveling craftsman approaches you.
Hey, Mr. Craftsman, can you identify items?
Of course I can. Let me see that. Ah, it's a magical talking sword.
It's been curiously silent so far.
Yes, it is, in fact, a mute talking a mute talking sword.
So it's a regular sword.
No, it's a talking sword that can't talk.
What do we do with a talking sword that doesn't talk?
As it happens, a friend of mine in Big Town is a collector of special magical items.
What request?
As you are leaving the meadows, you are waylaid by a group of priests.
What do you want, priest?
They are silent.
Remind me of a certain sword. Staring contest.
Time passes. Some more time passes. Finally, the priest blinks.
Age blink.
The priest keeps blinking. It's Morse code. We are the Brotherhood of Silence. Minions, bring us that sword.
It would have been awkward for them if we just went on.
I don't know why that entertained me so much. A mute talking sword.
Makes a lot of sense.
It reminds me of a list I've seen of quote-unquote useless magical items in D&D. Did you give extra threat to the cleric?
Yeah, both of them are gonna give it to you.
The barbarian.
Why would I give it to the barbarian?
Why would you give it to our healer?
The healer should be able to deal with it. Besides, she's not doing any healing right now. I'm sorry, what would you do? Give it to the barbarian? Really?
Yes.
It's rude. Barbarian's not going to be able to deal with that.
Why would you give it to the scion?
Because you made me flop.
Why do I trust you to make the strategic decisions?
Because I can be trusted to make strategic decisions.
Doubt.
Man, you're being so rude and judgmental here.
Doubt.
You are.
Doubt.
Don't be like this.
You're the one trying to make our healer tank.
Yes. She's got this handled. Are you saying our healer's not good? I'm sorry, I was able to just skip that. I accidentally hit the cancel.
Huh. Wait, does that work if you do it again?
Do we want to try?
Yeah, might as well.
Yes.
Party is being attacked. Okay, no.
Yes, but no.
Yes, but actually no.
But it worked on the other area, though.
Was that doing 7th? Huh. Can I double check something real quick?
Sure.
Oh.
Hmm.
But I was doing 7ths.
Huh.
Oh, right, because it's the spell damage up thing.
Alright.
Stacking spell damage can be scary on Psionic. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Stacking spell damage. I'm not going to bother.
Scary stacking Psionic spell damage. Scary stacking Psionic spell damage. Can't even say it twice. Scary stacking Psionic spell damage. Scary stacking Psionic. Ooh. Following the instructions of the traveling craftsman, you find yourself in a shady part of town. You know what this is.
You again.
I hear you have a magical item I might be interested in.
Really skipping on NPCs on this adventure.
Well, do you have it?
Yes, we have this mute talking sword.
Yes, a perfect addition to my collection. I'll place it next to the blind windows.
To be fair, the windows themselves don't have to see.
Didn't you mean the... Sorry.
Oh, you mean the window? Never mind.
Here's your payment. Yay, a pound of rock. So
I wanna level up too.
that's a 4 damage. Only one of these is spell damage. That's only +3.
Hmm.
But that was at 2 before, so that would have been at 5. Huh.
It's a mystery for everyone.
I'm not sure how that works out. Oh well. Alright, what side quest is next? Oh, great leader.
Why am I the lead?
Yeah.
Nameless Bridge. I'm Horser.
I'm Sorcerer, the evil equine.
Did you draw that again?
Well,
Drew it over the unicorn, didn't you? You're so lazy.
no. I'm a unicorn who has turned to the dark side.
I admit, we haven't had enough bad guys who say, "Wahaha."
Stop thy mocking, mere mortal, lest thou shalt incur my wrath.
Ooh.
That's dust. Doth? Alright, that does it. Face my wrath.
You mean Rathathus? Yes, we so said. They spent us the sorts of possible souls.
I may spare thee after all, if thou appease my demands.
Demands? I mean, what demands?
My grand plan requireth a vital ingredient. A chain
I don't want a horse wearing that.
My grand plan requireth a vital ingredient, a chainmail bikini. Bring it unto me, and thou shalt live. Oh my god, it took all the effort I had to not crack out and finish that sentence.
As one of the two tar figured altars, I just want to know that I do not agree with this quest.
I'm loving this quest.
Oh, no, I don't want to know. Where shall we look for such a artifact of a magnet sphere?
The legends speak of an ancient smith buried in the cemetery.
Guess there's nothing wrong with a bit of grave robbing. It's like looting dungeons with more shovels.
Upright.
She's fucking right, though.
The graveyard looms before you, with hundreds upon hundreds of age-old tombs.
Maybe we should have asked that horsehair what the name of a smith was. Or maybe it's a puzzle where we have to deduce the correct name for...
Please.
I say we just dig them all open. There has to be some clue around here. I just roll the dice and see what we get.
Your poking around disturbs the restless dead. Wait, you don't usually use shovels when
You
looting this?
use shovels, but use them in a different way.
You use them in a different way, maybe.
Alright, damage output might be a little lacking.
Yeah, it'll be fine. You have someone who can put grit on the cleric.
That's true.
And also very, very slowly chip away at the end.
I better kill everyone with a cleric. For some reason, my HP is going low. This cleric doesn't seem to have good threat assessment.
Yeah, that's accurate.
We got this.
We've got this in a way that we might have to make this the last quest of the Strem.
I mean, 3 minutes away, yes. Right. Our tank has so much threat now. Look at that, 20%. Fuck, the barbarian has 51% though. That's bad. Don't want the barbarian getting hurt. Nyx has gone silent.
Nyx has gone silent.
Why has Nyx gone silent?
Because Nyx really doesn't have much to say at the moment.
What is on Nyx's mind?
I'll let you know once a thought crosses it.
I think that it's in fact nothing is on the mind.
It's not my turn for the brain cell.
Who do you share a brain cell with?
Men.
Men stealing my boyfriend's brain cells. Alright, we got a final level up. Let's see what our choices are. But
Finally, you find the right grave. The casket inside is plain and nondescript. The skeleton.
is alive. Shut up.
Oh yes, the skeleton is alive.
What?
So you remember how I talked about a certain someone not having great assessment of situations?
What assessment am I failing? It sounds
Why-
like you're saying I'm failing it.
Why did you continue the quest?
Because we only had time for this quest, so we better get a move on.
We could have left the quest step at that.
You said finish the quest.
You're right, I misspoke. I thought better of you.
That was weird. Thinking well of me may be a flaw. I'm sorry about that.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Thinking well of Ith'Kile is a flaw.
Kind of is when you think about it.
See, that's what got us into this problem in the first place. Thinking about it. Now you want me to think about it? Make up your mind, woman.
Well, you should have come to the correct conclusion last time you thought about it. And I hit the wrong button. There's a slight struggle associated with having a low-level party member.
Yes.
An unforeseen difficulty, really.
No. Not at all.
I did not foresee it.
That does not mean it was unforeseen.
I think it's reasonable that my inability to foresee this seems to be reflective of the general ability for someone to have foreseen it.
I disagree with your assessment.
Why do they hate
Wow.
the mage?
Because you don't keep putting the threat on the barbarian.
Actually, it was.
Ah, well, Don't know then, because barbarian should. What's the barbarian's threat right now? Well, after you.
58%.
Was that the barbarian?
Yeah. Not 64%.
Huh.
No, it's like the ninja.
Yeah. Threat overflow, I guess. While the ninja had threat underflow. I don't actually think it's an overflow or underflow issue. But,
It's just how RNG works.
yeah.
But it does.
RNG being RNG.
It does feel
Why are you
ridiculous.
trying to kill the one that regens before the ones that don't?
Let's keep it from doing shit. I'm just doing stun procs on it. It's like it doesn't get to do anything. It's the one encounter. It's probably the stronger enemy.
Resisted. Super effective. 6 damage. Probably would have been better off healing the barbarian.
Probably would have been better off healing the barbarian. Yeah, I'm getting slight random disconnects. I'm hoping I didn't damage the controller. That's just weird. I- Critical.
Yay!
Rude. So now the last one's just not gonna be stun locked.
Yeah, naturally.
Actually.
But you got a great sword.
Okay, seriously. No. Fuck you. Fuck you. Thought so.
Wow. Just couldn't handle me being ahead of you.
Did that actually put me ahead of you? Oh,
Well, yes.
okay. I was just trying to make them level up at the same time. Do you want to do the dialogue to end it?
We don't know what other kind of quests or battles they'll put us in. Well, I guess we're doing it.
After vanquishing the undead, you can finally...
After vanquishing the undead, you can finally search the grave. Alas, the armor you're looking for is nowhere to be found.
Those are on grave after all.
There is, however, a pile of stock certificates for Lost Island Armory Inc.
Aha! No, we will not do that. We will run away.
But this has been a showing of Knights of Pen and Paper 2, Here Be Durgans.
Hope everyone's been enjoying it. Or I hope everyone did enjoy it.
Hope you all enjoyed the anti-dragon sentiment at the beginning of the stream.
That's a great way to end this.
Really do hope you all have a wonderful rest of the time zone. We will be back on Wednesday with Wild Arms, and we hope to see you then.
I think you slightly underestimate how focused and central dragons are in fantasy.
I think you overestimate it.
I think you estimate it.
I think you made it.
Oh! I don't know. Bye, everyone.